Welcome back to the Just Because podcast, everybody, where we talk about topics just because we like them. That's B. We're the cousins. Let's get right into it. We're going to cover a series of topics here. We're going to start with Joey Chestnut and Banana Ball. The A's MLB rookie makes history. We're going to talk about weddings.
Oh, yeah.
Weddings, Coke, the changes that Coke is making to some of their products. Some of the misconceptions about Christians and believers in Christ. And then we may move into a couple other potential pop question
Absolutely.
It's good variety.
topics. So a lot of variety, but try to stick with us. We're going to bounce all over the place. Hope you enjoy it. So hopping right into it, we're going to go into Joey Chestnut Banana Ball. Did you guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
Got to throw it up for the people, but that was awesome.
Should we react to it?
Sure. So essentially what's going on is Banana Ball, like we talked about last episode, is pretty much taking over entertainment TV.
Very popular.
They're
Yeah, it's awesome.
they're like the WWE
Pretty much.
for baseball.
Changing the rules, changing a lot of things to make it fun so people go. Some people say baseball is a boring sport. They make
Might
it
have
not
to
boring.
agree.
I mean, as former baseball players, might have to agree, but
Yeah.
they try to make it not boring. Pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, let me see if I can find this.
And then you
Banana
add Joey Chestnut in there.
Joey Chestnut on right
that's
field.
hilarious.
Ball. All right, let's see what we got here.
Mid-game, too. That's hilarious.
Let's see what we got here.
And didn't he face off against two different guys?
The walkout.
The walkout's hilarious.
By the way, that could be a different topic. Maybe the best walkout in sports.
Who,
Joey Chestnut. Have you watched that?
Oh yeah.
Dude, he has the coolest intro.
So these are banana dogs. They've got whipped cream. They've got chocolate.
And strawberries. So nice. I know that.
Joey Chestnut.
So let me ask you this. What's the point of that?
Like, dude, that's hilarious. It's during the game, right?
Correct, but is there satisfaction, you think, from just ripping whipped cream when you
No.
can't even taste it?
That's
like,
misery.
Dude, he's
it's
the best.
almost like it's kind of like it's a sport. Like he's doing it for.
Yeah. Dude, nobody can eat more food than him. Two guys can't eat more food than him.
That's misery. There's no way that that's fun.
It's impressive, though, to watch.
It is impressive to watch. I think he's
Who's the
He's-
guy with the cowboy hat?
You
he's
think he tries
facing
to
two people.
You think he just tries to prove it to himself that he can do it? He's just like, I'm just gonna try to beat the record every time.
I don't know. I think he's...
Whatever it is, he's just gonna go for the record.
Dude, if you were good, if you were the best in the world at something, would you take money to do it?
I mean, the crazy thing is, if you look at him, he doesn't seem overweight. Like,
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a velo pouch, but not terrible.
but
So
for-
he ate 14 banana dogs.
Just
Oh my goodness.
So are our viewers going to be able to see that? Or are we going to be able to throw that up for them so they can see it?
Yeah, we're gonna try to throw it up for you guys so you can see it. But I mean, Joey
That's
Chestnut,
hilarious.
he's an American hero. He's
He
got to be,
is.
right? I mean, that's one of my favorite things to watch.
especially 4th of July, America, Joey Chestnut, America, hot dogs.
And he's been
doesn't-
dominating for so long.
Seriously, his reign
Yeah.
lives on.
I mean, LeBron James or Michael Jordan of professional eating, I guess. And I like to
can't believe
eat, so I respect him.
I can't believe you just brought that up, but no, I mean, it's just so cool to watch the diversity of what Banana Ball brings to the table each time. They've got artists coming out doing sets in the middle of a baseball game. They got Joey Chestnut. I'm pretty sure that was live. The eating contest was live in the middle of a game. So I think if somebody would have hooked one down left field, I think Joey would have caught not only a banana but a baseball to the
Yeah.
globe. Would have ended his career.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep moving on. Touch on this real quick. The A's MLB rookie makes history. I'm pretty sure he hit like 4 home runs.
Crazy. I think it was it 6 hits and 4 home runs?
Something like that, yeah. But like one of them, like I think 2 of them were when like they had like the pitcher or like the fielders in throwing.
Yeah, it was
VP,
like
right?
16-1.
Yeah. So,
Playing
but
the
still pretty
Astros.
cool nonetheless. Do we know where he went to college and whatnot? Who is it? It sounds familiar, but it's Nick Kurtz or something.
We're about to find out. Yeah, insane. That field, I mean, the field's not small. It's the Houston field.
Yeah, he hit one to the left I saw, which is short porch, but that was cool.
Okay, yep. July 25th, rookie Nick Kurtz hit 4 home runs in a single game, tying a single game record for homers and total bases, going 6 for 6, scoring 6 runs and driving in 8. First rookie in MLB history to hit 4 home runs in one game.
Who was the last person to hit 4 home runs in a game? I feel like that's in itself crazy.
Didn't the dude from Texas do it? Hamilton? Josh Hamilton?
A long time ago, though,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
like
Oh,
Albert
yeah.
Pujols, but that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Who
I
was the
mean,
last one
it
to
doesn't
hit?
often happen.
To hit 4 home runs in a game.
That's just insane because you don't really get that many at-bats in the game. The only way you kind of get up that many times is
It's
if
a
people are
blowout,
scoring.
right?
Yeah.
Before Kurtz, the previous player to do this was Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah, Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, that was this year, though, against the Atlanta Braves.
There you go.
Eugenio.
Okay, so I mean, the record was just broken this year, so.
So it wasn't even impressive. Just kidding. That's still crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some other 4-homer games. Only 20 players have ever hit 4 home runs in a single MLB game. The list is Lou Gehrig, Willie Mays, Mike Schmidt, Sean Green, and more notably, JD Martinez, Scooter Gennett.
Go Sox.
Really? I
JD.
didn't know who that was. Josh Hamilton, Carlos Delgado, Sean Green, Mike Cameron, and some more. But those are the big notable names.
But he was the only rookie, right?
He's the only rookie, yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
That
Where
is
did he
sweet.
go to college?
I don't know. Let's
It sounds familiar. I'm going to say Vanderbilt. I don't know why.
see here.
What are you thinking? SEC, Big Ten?
For what?
I'm gonna go SEC. Where he went to college? Just throwing it out
I
there.
think it's SEC. It's got to be SEC. Oh, Wake Forest. I
Wake
knew
Oh,
Forest.
there you go. They had a stack. He would have been on that stack Wake Forest
it.
team.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
Is he in
Made it to the
Omaha?
CBS. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember they had a really dominant pitching staff. They were number one for a long time, and then
Rhett
they kind of
Lauder and
they kind of didn't do well when they got to the World Series.
That's
but-
pretty cool.
I
You
think
wanna
they
hear
still
his-
made it kind of far, but
yeah.
Take a look at his
check 'em out.
college stat line: 333 batting average, 510 on base percentage, 725 slugging.
Yeah, the name rings a bell. He was a stud.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I mean,
So in his career, he had 61 home runs, ranking second all time.
to go up and to move up in the rankings that fast in the pros is not easy.
I mean, this is not a cool stat, but he led the NCAA with 78 walks.
That means they don't want to pitch to you.
yeah, I guess.
And there's something to be said about having an elite eye for balls and strikes, especially at that level.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just getting to the big leagues at that level is pretty sweet. The
Oh,
only
yeah.
other person I can think of that I know personally is like Bryce Matthews is already in the big league somehow from Nebraska, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
really random,
Who
but
does he
pretty
play for?
cool. The Stros. I think that's absolutely insane. He's up in the big leagues now.
Yeah, really cool.
He just hit his first big league home run.
I mean, fantastic athlete. Did you see him play?
Absolutely.
I mean, he was a shortstop at Nebraska, but I don't know. I
pretty
mean,
raw.
we can see where he's
Um,
playing, but he's very athletic. He can play
Mhm.
anywhere on the field.
I think he's playing second. Pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. We'll keep moving on here. We're going to talk about weddings. Now, this is kind of a deep
It's kinda
topic
like
here.
a main topic here.
Is the DJ, food, or open bar more crucial to ensuring your guests have a good time at your wedding?
Okay, so first of all, the reason we're bringing this up is because I would say collectively, how many weddings have we been to this year?
The answer is a lot.
It's got to be like me
Collectively?
personally. I think 10 already, and I have a few more.
I'd say it's 30 easy between
Yeah.
us.
So we go to a lot of weddings. I mean, for
And
all
it's
the peop-
July.
yeah, all the people in college out there, I'm sure, have a lot of weddings around this time, and people are getting married at this age and whatnot. And there is a lot of do's and don'ts. I feel like for weddings.
Yeah, so Coop, what do you think? DJ, food, or open bar?
I mean, I would say like I even talked to some friends this weekend that are planning their wedding, and they said that they don't really care about the food and the DJ. They care about the venue. And that shocked me. I was like, the venue, like I don't care. I don't really care about the venue.
I think it's just dependent on the person. Everybody
Yeah,
cares
everyone-
about a little something
It's just
else.
super interesting to me because
so the perspective here is as a guest.
yeah,
Correct.
If you're attending a wedding, this is not your wedding.
Mhm.
If you're a guest attending the wedding, does the DJ, the food, or the open bar
Rank them.
make it the best?
Rank them.
I would say like the DJ is number one for me as a man. I would say that's all I really care about, and the food, I guess. But like, if you have bad food, a great DJ can just wash that all away, in my opinion. And then, I mean, open bar is honestly crucial in my opinion.
So you went DJ, food, open bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I'll go next. I think those topics are just totally based on the person. Like I know a lot of people that are like open bar number one. They just want open bar.
Yeah,
Hey.
a strong case
Yeah.
for
If
number one.
you have an open bar, that can kind of soften the blow if you have a bad DJ.
Yeah.
True, because then they don't know what's going on.
Yep.
That can be a good cushion.
Yeah.
Like if you have an open bar, you can turn up to Cotton Eye Joe. But
Yeah.
if you don't, then it's like, all right, we got to get to the next one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go DJ, open bar, food. Just give me
Yeah.
the food. It's just to fuel my body for the rest of the day. I'm gonna get that late night pizza anyway at 12 o'clock at the end.
Yeah,
When
and
they
I've
come
been to
in with the
weddings where
cupcakes.
the main meal was actually pretty bad, like catered in from somewhere, and it was just bad. But the midnight snack was
Oh,
good,
yeah.
and it's like, all right, well,
We'll talk about that next. Merp,
Makes it all worth it.
give us your list. Give
I
us your
mean,
list.
I'm going to be pretty boring here, but I mean, the DJ is the most important.
Yeah.
I think the venue being the most important thing. I think that's a awful take.
I think so,
that is
too.
an awful take.
but that came from a female. So I mean, guy girl is different. Like females care more about how it looks and the centerpieces,
They like to take pictures. You know,
they
which
care
is
about the
great.
photographer, and
Exactly.
like I'm less concerned about how like if the wedding looks fun and if it's actually fun.
Yeah.
Experience. You're
The
more
experience.
important, about the experience as opposed to the pictures or memories that may come after. Because
Yep.
some of the, I mean, especially if it's yours, but not even if it's yours. If you're just attending, they like that background. They like for the pictures
Yeah.
of the venue. So
that's such a. I mean, I'm sticking with it. That's such a terrible take saying the venue. We might need to name drop that person.
No, that's
individual,
okay.
but-
But like, I mean, some people
if-
think the photographer is like I've heard people say the photographer is the most important thing because like that's the thing that like further down the road you'll admire and be like, oh, like these pictures are really good. You
if
won't
it's
remember
your
anything else.
wedding,
Yeah. If it's your wedding, I guess you would probably really care about
nobody
that.
even knows who the photographer is. Basically, if it's not your wedding.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can tell you this.
Yeah,
I've been married for 4 years.
he's the only
Talk
married
to the
one
pro.
here, so we should probably
We don't look at our stupid wedding photos.
yeah. But like, I'm not gonna name anybody, but I see people on social media that post their wedding photos like almost every time they post something like a happy birthday or like it's all wedding photos.
Well, yeah, for a lot of people, I mean, this is also true for me. It's like the best picture that they have of themselves because
Yep.
it's the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't blame them for posting it, but to say the photographer is the most important thing, like you don't look at the photos after you marry the person.
I think
It's-
some people would argue strongly against that. I agree with you, but like I've heard that argument and I think it's insane.
I think that's a terrible take.
yeah.
I think that's a terrible take. For me, my wedding, we tried to make it the best experience as we could for the guests. And I would say that the guests, I don't know, you guys were there. I would say that the guests really enjoyed themselves. I mean, what did you guys think?
Yeah. I would say
go ahead.
like as far as the venue, like I don't really care about the venue. Like I would rather get down with a good DJ and good food in a barn in the middle of nowhere.
I agree with that. The
Right.
venue is not
I
important.
could not care less.
If
If
the-
everybody can get there and then there's good parking, I don't care what it looks like, honestly.
I would-
Good parking that came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Got to think
Now that-
about it though.
Now
Think
that you
about the
say that,
logistics.
now that you
about
say
it,
that,
dude.
the venue is a factor, but I think it's low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Like I was at a wedding this weekend, and the dance floor wasn't huge. The tables were close. Not a big deal. We can move some tables.
Oh,
Like we
big
can.
deal.
But
Yeah.
the DJ, if the DJ can't mix
just
it,
a
and
buzz.
there's like a 3-second pause in between songs.
Oh, dude.
Like
DJ's
I don't
chip.
get it.
If the DJ's chips, we got an
I mean,
issue.
you know, the weddings are kind of broken out in segments. You got the ceremony, then you eat, then you kind of got the cocktail hour, then you got the rest of the night. And if the DJ's bad, the rest of the night, what are you gonna do for the rest of the night? Just stare at
That's
people?
a whole nother, like, I have noticed this. I'm a big dancer at weddings. Obviously, we're family. We all know each other. But for the people out there that don't know, I love to dance, but it doesn't seem like a vast majority of people like to get out there and dance.
Yeah.
You almost have to force them.
So some of my friends, some of them don't like to dance. So for them, the DJ,
You know who you are.
they don't give a certified Rippuccino if the DJ's good or bad. They just want to drink for free.
Which is great.
That's their
I like to do that
preference.
too, but I'm trying to
You
move.
like to bust down. It's two different.
Because honestly, to me, what else is there to do at a wedding? Like, what are you there for other than to celebrate accordingly by dancing?
Yeah. And I also like when the actual bride and groom get at least some time to experience that moment with their friends and not just go around and talk to everybody the whole night, because that may be taxing. Maybe some say boring.
Yeah, you're
I don't
talking.
know.
You're saying get on the dance.
Get
floor.
on the dance floor with the people that you love and your friends. Take some videos and bust down with them, because
That's why I think this
That's what
is
it's
such a
for.
good topic, though, because I've literally heard people say, I don't want to dance. I want to make sure that everybody that's here, we get over to them and talk to them and get, whatever.
yes.
So it's like, I see both sides, but I agree with you guys.
We tried to do the thing where you go and talk to everybody, but if you want to talk to me, meet me on the dance floor. Honestly.
I agree. I might say that at my own wedding. Like, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. But like, if you want to talk to me, you know where to find me.
I'll be on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's
There's
the
a
thing.
lot of factors.
Like, if you think about it, if the photographer's terrible, it all falls back on the DJ. It
I
all
think
falls
so, too.
back on the DJ, because they're kind of the orchestrator of
Moderator.
everything.
Yeah.
They determine when people get their food. They determine when the photos are done. Or I guess they don't determine that, but it's like once the bridal party gets back to the destination where the reception is going to be at, from then on, it's like, okay, this is what we're doing the first dance. We're doing the food. We're doing the cake cutting. We're doing this. We're doing that.
Mhm.
We're going to take a break. This is cocktail hour, whatever.
That's a great point.
And if they're chips at it,
That means bad.
that process is 5 hours.
Yeah.
And you run into an issue where people have been sitting there for 5 hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
nobody's really interested in the dance floor anymore.
I think one of the worst things that you could do, adding on to your point, is if they don't moderate good, if they're not crisp at their job, one of the worst things that you'll find happen is everybody goes, well, now what do we do?
Well, yeah.
They're just kind of sitting there.
And another thing too, like, the DJ's got to be able to control the crowd. I
Mhm.
mean, the DJ this weekend was like, if you can hear me once, clap. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times.
What does that mean?
He was trying to get the attention of everybody in the crowd, because he was like, hey, we're going to start serving food. And nobody was listening
Hey,
to him.
you want to know how you get the
Gotta
crowd's
turn up.
attention? New Cupid.
That's fair.
That's how you get them up on the dance floor. Everybody, I'm a big proponent of get at least one song that everybody knows to get them out there.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
I will say I'm the DJ at a lot of family functions. It is a tough I think it is a tough job. You got to know the room. You got to read the room.
Hey, pressure is a privilege.
I agree. I would love to be a DJ just because I hate seeing people stink at being DJs. And I just have been to too many functions and weddings and stuff where DJs are terrible.
But does it come down to an ego thing? So when nobody's dancing and
Oh, I
you're
was gonna
playing
say
a
that.
song, but you think it's a good song, but everybody else thinks it's a bad song.
Yep.
It's kind of like an ego thing. Everybody's looking at you like, hey, dude, we don't like this song. But you're like, you're trying to like,
Maybe we just
Go
think that, though.
off.
I don't know. I don't know if people out there have ever had the instance where, like, you're trying to get it going and you go up to the DJ and ask him to play a song and he doesn't play it. It's like, dude, we're trying to help you out,
I'm
dog.
trying to help you. Help me help you.
You suck right now.
and
the DJ this weekend legitimately stopped what song is that? Low? It's low or something?
yes.
In the club with my homies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get a
by
little-
Usher.
Usher, yeah,
Yeah.
by Usher. He literally cut off Yeah by Usher. So, silence, complete silence, and then he goes, "Can anybody guess my favorite color?"
You're lying.
That's got to be
You're
some sort of
joking.
sick joke.
And then no, everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And then he said, "Can anybody guess my favorite color? It's 4 letters."
No.
No. He's like, "Okay, it's pink." Can anybody guess my favorite animal?
Are you joking?
I was like, I was dying of secondhand embarrassment.
And we're
It
not
was
trying to bash on
terrible.
anybody's wedding, but we're just discussing certain things like
certain situations that we don't like. It's not like we don't like the DJ as a person.
or a
Yeah.
certain wedding. We're just
Right.
talking about it in general.
Just experiences of what we like, what we don't like.
yeah.
I definitely didn't like that. But then he
Was
plays,
he like leading up to something? Or?
yeah. The song he wanted to play was Pink Pony Girls or whatever it is.
Pink Pony.
So
That one?
so here's
Yeah.
a question that I ask. Is it almost like, because maybe some of these DJs that are really good are booked a lot, is it almost worth booking your wedding date around the DJ almost? Like,
I think 100%.
to have a good DJ, you got to have dates open.
yeah.
I mean, think
I'm not
about
gonna
it.
lie, that's what we did.
Think about it. You
Yeah.
got to have a good DJ. So in order to do that, you got to make sure that he's there. So
Yeah, Mason's DJ did a good job, except I don't even know if we should bring it up because it kind of rubs me the wrong way. We had a pre-planned dance that we did, and the wrong version of the song was played. But that's
Another cool thing that we do is at every wedding in our family comes up with a dance.
correct.
yeah, kind of a force against our will sometimes, but it's a good tradition, I'd say.
Wouldn't
We're
say
working-
kind of, but
Yeah,
we are.
we're working
forced.
on one right now. So usually how it goes is we have our aunts and uncles. They kind of force us to make it, and then don't help with it. Right?
It's not really forced. It's just like
Yeah,
a reminder every week
that we have to make it.
that hey, just a reminder, you guys need to make this, otherwise
Yeah,
And it always gets
not gonna
done.
happen.
It's just not always
yeah.
top of the list, but it gets done.
Yeah, it's not always good quality, but we get it done. And trying to incorporate our aunts and uncles to dance at 6 years old is challenging,
who have different
One
skills and
mindset.
abilities.
Correct.
respectfully.
But anyway, so for every wedding in our family, cousin, whatever, we come up with a dance. But this particular dance, for my wedding, we told the DJ which song we wanted and
Yep.
where to start it. And for whatever reason, this was like the song
Edited.
was pre-edited or something like
Yeah.
that. So there was a cut. It cut a specific part of the song out, and it jumped us ahead like, I think it was only like 15 seconds, but like
It
when you're doing a
just-
dance,
So-
like 15 seconds is
So
like,
we're hitting the whole dance. We're about to hit the best part of the dance. Everybody's loaded up, ready to go. We're charging up.
Can we put in the clip of it? Because we recovered beautifully, though.
Everybody's about
We'll
to
have
hit
find
it.
that.
It plays something else that we've never heard before. Everybody looks at each other mid-dance, and we just improvise.
Yeah,
And
it was
it works.
insane.
It worked.
I was so mad, though, for some reason. I was so mad that
Think-
that
I
happened.
think it's because it was the best part, and we put a lot of effort into
Yeah.
making it really good at
I
that
thought-
part.
I thought I messed up for a
No.
second.
Yeah.
In real time.
I recall literally looking
were
you
like-
guys in the eyes
then-
mid-dance, and then we go,
I think we were just like waving our arms. We were like, yeah.
but then you go and you ask, and they go, that was amazing. All the people, they had no idea.
Yeah. Everyone was like, yeah, we didn't even notice. It was awesome. I was like, I don't want to be here.
But yeah,
Yeah, that was disappointing. DJ's a big factor.
Yeah. And weddings are tough.
Yeah.
Weddings are tough to plan. There's so many moving parts. I mean, you got the photo booth, you got the venue, yeah, the money part,
Yeah. Yeah. The
And
dances
food,
and
the
like,
flowers, the cookies.
Yeah.
the
And
flowers are, oh my gosh,
Where do people
the
sit?
flowers.
Where do people sit? Does grandma sit here? You
the
know?
guest list.
yeah, making sure everybody's. And as people that aren't married, we're like analyzing it from an outside perspective. And
Correct.
obviously we understand that like it's about the people getting married, but like it's fun to break it down.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, it's a good topic because even if you're on a budget, like if you don't have a lot of money, what are the priorities?
Yeah.
In our opinion,
Yeah.
I guess my opinion is the DJ, and you kind of just go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you secure the DJ you want, and you can get a sample from them, see what they're capable of, or have a friend who can refer you to a good DJ that they used or whatever, or that you've been to their wedding, and then you kind of go from there because a
Yeah.
DJ can go wherever.
Yeah. I mean, because you can't really control, after you hire the DJ, you can't really control what he does live action. Like, you can control the flowers. If you want the flowers to be this color or whatever, you can control that. But
Mhm.
the DJ's just going to go with the flow with however he goes.
But a lot of
so-
people give a list, right? Of like, these are non-negotiable bangers that you have to play.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. I think
Which
Parksy did that. Some of
you-
our other friends did
you
that.
should abide by those rules as a DJ when the bride and groom give those to you.
Yes. And
Right,
if
that's
somebody
a
requests a
necessity.
song, play it.
Just play it right away.
Just play it.
But even then, it's like you still have to pick a good DJ, because if there's 5 seconds in between songs and the DJ's asking what your favorite color is or what my favorite color is, like that just can't happen.
But then you got somebody like at our buddy Parksy's wedding, we tried to give requests and he said, "Hold on, buddy, I'm cooking."
And he did do a good job.
Cooking.
Which is a totally different story, because then again, that comes down to rrhythm. When the dude's in the rhythm and he already knows what's going to transition in the next, you can't really just mess that up.
Let him cook.
Now, if the bride comes up and says, play, get low, then
Play pony?
Play.
Yeah. It's kind of a happy medium.
Yeah, and it matters who's coming up too. Like if who's giving the request, if it's the gay uncle or if it's the bride.
That's out of pocket.
If it's the
yeah, people think I'm the gay uncle at every wedding I go to.
Any comment?
I mean, I feel like it's a kind of like a compliment. Like somebody said I look like Tony Stark.
There's a lot of men. Not a lot of men can move your hips like you. It's impressive.
I take it as a compliment because I know that I get invited to weddings that I shouldn't be invited to literally act like the gay uncle that's just turning up the dance floor. So
you might have to start charging people. I
know. We've talked about making that into a business model.
If you just did a few videos and like did a social media account and posted on it, I think you'd get some takers. I'm not even joking.
Like people would start booking me.
People would be like, okay, how much does this guy cost?
Maybe we start launching that.
If you need to have fun at your wedding, check us out.
Cheeto Coop.
Check them out.
Call Cheeto now. No, I mean, you shouldn't have to hire somebody. That's another topic of conversation. Your bridal party.
Oh, yeah.
Your bridal party, that is their responsibility
to turn the place up?
To keep the dance floor alive.
True.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, most of the time, bridal parties are 5 on each side.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes those people are there like 7 a.m. They might be gassed at that time. No excuse. It's no excuse, but still, that you got to factor that in.
Yeah. I would love to hear other people's opinions because I genuinely don't know if like people other than us, maybe females, like if they really care about the DJ and the in the dance floor. But I was at a wedding and somebody told me that the bride said her biggest fear was people not being on the dance floor at her wedding, and I didn't even know who she was, and I just never left the dance floor and just made it awesome.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Food, DJ, venue.
Yeah. I could talk about it all day, but I feel like we've talked about it for a while.
It's a good convo. Okay, so we're going to do a complete 180 switch. The next topic is Coke makes the switch to cane sugar in all of their drinks. What do you guys think of that?
Well, let me ask you this. What were they using before they switched?
I don't know, but it wasn't good.
So
it's aspartame,
which
high fructose corn syrup. I don't even have to chat GPT this because I'm educated.
Kids locked in.
It's the fake stuff, which
aspartame we know is linked to cancer.
Yeah. I think that's a good topic to talk about from both sides of it because I've heard both sides, which I think make sense. That people say it causes cancer, and then I've heard people also describe the amount that you're given in those drinks is not enough, like not nowhere close to that. To
correct, but it depends on how much you're drinking. Just like anything.
Yeah.
Anything that you consume, even though it's not a lot at that moment, if you do it daily, it
definitely adds up.
Even like once a week, like that could probably take a toll. But there is something to be said about normal sugar. I mean, is 30 grams of normal sugar in a pop good?
Yeah, it's like you got to think about somebody that is trying to diet. Is a diet pop with 0 calories better than a pop with natural sugar that might have 300 calories and 50 grams of carbs in it?
It depends on what your goal is.
I think it's a good topic of conversation. I don't know if I have a stance on it. I like to talk about it because I don't really know.
Yeah, I think it really does depend on your goal. For example, let's say you're trying to cut your calories.
Yeah.
You would want a diet pop. But let's say you don't want this amount of sugar in your diet.
Mm-hmm.
Diet pop. Let's say you want to cut out fake stuff.
Yeah.
Is it better to go with the 30 grams of sugar? I don't know the answer.
It's a genuine good question. I heard people that actually analyzed the research, and it said to have the fake sugar have an effect on your body, you would have to consume, they had a number, but it was like you'd have to consume like 150 Diet Cokes a day for it to make a difference. So it's like nobody's doing that, but I would be curious to see, like, I don't know. There's different viewpoints you can look at it at.
Merp, what is AI saying?
So this is ChatGPT. It's saying some of the pros and cons are kind of like what you guys touched on. It's 0 calorie, or 0 to low calorie, helps reduce sugar intake, and there's a lot of studies on it. And it is FDA approved. Some of the cons are it's not safe for people with PKU, and PKU is, I've never heard of this, but I'm just reading this here. It's a rare genetic disorder that forces you to avoid aspartame due to the phenylalanine it contains, and they can't metabolize it. They can't
Oh
consume
yeah, because it's so synthetic.
because it's so synthetic.
That can't be a good sign.
And then there's
when somebody
Right.
can't
But
metabolize,
it's
I think
rare.
we got our
It's
answer
not
right there. Biodegradable.
it's no. So that's a disorder. It's very rare. According to ChatGPT, they're saying it's very rare,
Gotcha.
so it's not a big deal.
But I would say that's a good point, Mace. I think I would say that our bodies with the fake stuff like that, I don't know if it knows what to do with that kind of stuff a lot of the time. Same thing with the seed oils. So some people say they're bad. Some people say they're not horrible for you. I think the fake stuff, like further down the line.
Yeah, it's synthetic. It's not of nature.
Yeah. Yep.
But what they have done now in this world of marketing and stuff is that seed oil stuff, they'll call it vegetable oil.
Mhm.
Well, that sounds a lot better than harmful seed oils.
Yeah, that's
vegetable oil.
heated to
Yeah.
thousands of degrees and is not.
Or, they just call it things that seem like it's not that bad. For example, even we're talking artificial stuff, natural flavors. Does anybody know what
Oh,
natural
man.
flavors are? Because
Yeah.
whenever you see natural flavors, look up natural flavors.
I mean, when you look it up, it's just going to say it's a generic term for literally
Anything.
Anything.
Correct.
You can
So
do.
the only thing that qualifies natural flavors to be considered natural flavors is nothing's natural in them. They're all artificial.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's artificial, made to taste
Correct.
natural.
Which
Yeah.
is, but when people look at,
It's a marketing. It's
Yeah.
a marketing sham.
but I mean,
would say.
if I didn't know that and I looked at something that said natural flavors, I would say, that doesn't seem to be too bad.
yeah, I think
It's a great marketing strategy
is.
for people trying to sell that stuff.
I think it just people need to be more aware of that kind of stuff. Not that I mean you can drink it if you want, right? But
Yeah, of
being
course.
more aware of the effects, I think, is important.
So we'll talk about natural flavors here. I've just got natural flavors pulled up here on ChatGPT. So this is so natural flavor. So this is talking about natural flavors and artificial flavors. Natural flavors is plant or animal flavor. It's the processing of it is chemically altered. The safety regulation is it is FDA approved, and there's no nutritional benefit. And then it says important down here. Natural does not mean healthier, safe, or more transparent. Not natural flavors can contain allergens, dairy, soy, unless otherwise disclosed. Let's see.
I
what
love how it
else.
says FDA approved.
Yeah.
I don't know if the FDA is holding too much value these days.
Yeah. I mean,
So I've been doing a little bit of thinking about this because how much the food companies are making food addictive, and
Intentionally, yeah.
I err on the side of being a libertarian, which is limited government in everything. So my thing is like, at what point do you just let Americans do whatever they want? And at what point do you regulate it because of safety concerns? Like, for example, you have the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a law. But why do they allow cars to go up to 150 miles an hour?
It's a great point. It's a great example.
I can't speak to cars, but I can speak to the speed limit
Right.
as a civil engineer.
But like if the whole point was for people, so like if 75 miles an hour was the highest mile per speed limit in the nation, why even have the capability for cars to go 120 to 100 miles an hour?
That's a good question.
But you get my point. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not looking. That's a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for an answer. But like, you see my point though.
Yeah.
That's a
About
good question. It's a good example.
So like, at what point do you just let people eat whatever they want, and then
Yeah.
just the government just provide the research and do the research?
Yeah. I think it's tough to tell where you draw the line at. I think it's beneficial to err on the side of educating people about what the effects are, and as data comes out, we're more aware of what those are. But ultimately, it's up for people to decide for themselves.
Yeah.
But
I think it's good though, because to an extent you don't want poison in the food. Like,
yeah, it's like, where do you draw the line?
for example, let's say you had a nut allergy and there was no regulation, and they made it, let's say they made a Rice Krispie treat in the same thing as something with a nut, peanuts.
Mhm.
If you had a nut allergy and they didn't regulate it and they made it in the same shop, they could do whatever they want. You eat the Rice Krispie treat, it's made in the same shop, something could get contaminated, you could die instantly.
Yeah,
That's just an example. Like,
yeah, it's like, where does it get to the point
yeah.
of like, this is life and death, and you have to regulate it, right? Is that what we're?
I mean,
I'm for both. I see both sides.
Yeah, I see both
Yeah,
sides.
I think we all see both sides of it. It's tough to. You don't want to have too much government overreach and FDA overreach telling you, what you can and can't eat.
But then companies will do whatever they will do to make the cheapest way to
Yep.
make the most money, which is a great business model.
Yep.
But for a consumer, it might not be the best way to eat food.
Yeah, I mean, America's
right.
one of
but I would say the food industry is one of the few industries in the world where quality doesn't win. Do you
Yeah,
get what
to
I'm
an
saying?
extent, to an extent,
Like
yeah.
McDonald's, that's
Mhm.
not quality.
Correct.
That's convenience
Correct.
only.
And not even
And it's
cheap.
In and Out.
And it's a $1 billion
Quality.
company.
In and Out, sponsor us.
In and Out, quality. Their beef is quality.
Me and Mason, by the way, went to In and Out at 2 a.m. a couple weeks ago. We can save that story for a different day. We got 10 doubles. Just a side story there. So shout out In and Out.
Never actually had
In-N-Out.
In and Out, but
big In and
need to
Out
go.
fans.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But
And it's
like
affordable.
with like another comparison is with cigarettes.
Yeah, like
and
20 years ago they didn't.
Yeah, and they don't ban cigarettes. I mean, we know that gives people cancer.
back in
Mhm.
the day, though, that was common practice, and they could commercialize that. They banned the you can't commercialize cigarettes anymore because
That's
they
true.
know how toxic they are.
That's
for you.
true.
Right. So what's your point?
That's just my point. They banned it
Do you
from
think
marketing.
Do you think they should do that for fast foods?
Ban marketing for fast food.
Certain
ban marketing
ingredients.
ban certain ingredients, ban things altogether, or should they have to put big label disclosures on there saying this will cause cancer because this ingredient's in there?
It's a great question. Go. Yeah.
What was the thing that we saw at Costco that literally says, I think Gina, Mason's wife, actually sent a picture of it. It literally said, I've never seen that before. It said potential cancer causing.
Could cause cancer.
I've never seen that on a label. I
Yep,
mean,
it's on sale. Let's get it.
yeah. I mean, I guess the transparency is good, right?
Hey, these guys ain't gonna lie to me.
I mean,
Put that in your cart.
do you remember
what was
that?
it? What
Mace?
was it?
It was like
I don't know
What
it
could it
was.
possibly have been?
it was like something so basic that you're just like, what? I would love. We'll have to find that. I definitely saw it. It was at Costco too, and I don't even know how they can sell that. It was like twisty straws or something.
Going
I
back
don't
to
know.
your point, Merp, about banning things.
So
it's
yeah,
just
so what's the solution? Ban it?
You can't ban things like that in a capitalist society. I don't think that's possible, or should be possible.
I think they're.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
I mean, what do we choose to do? I mean, a lot of the times, unless we hit up Abelardo's in the middle of the night, but a lot of times we're opting into better eating habits, right?
Correct.
Because we have the choice.
Correct. It
Right.
should be your choice.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a fast, convenient place that's unhealthy for you, you should have the right to do that. Now, should they have the right to poison the food? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think there should be some sort of quality standard,
Mm-hmm.
but you should have the right. It's like this. It's like a business thing. Comes back to the business thing. What happens if you just find this great meal that's so cheap, so convenient, everybody loves it? It's not the healthiest option, but it's great.
Mm-hmm.
It gets you a lot of money. Everybody wants to come eat it.
Yeah.
Should they just ban it because it's cheaper and it's not as nice as this steakhouse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Something
it's
to think about.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to hear about some of the things that are in our foods that are banned in other countries. I mean,
Correct. Yeah.
not to say that the data that they have is correct and ours isn't, or vice versa, but I just think that's super interesting.
There's probably a reason that they're.
So
Yeah,
so
it's like they wouldn't ban it for no reason.
Yeah.
And
So the question remains, in your opinion, ban it or put a massive. We'll just use fast food as an example.
I don't think you can go that broad.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you can go.
Not ban fast food as a whole, but ban the chemicals, the what natural flavors, the
Seed oils,
the preservatives, all that nasty
the
stuff.
dyes.
The
I
dyes.
think the dyes should be banned. Those are banned in other countries.
So you say ban all that stuff.
I say
The
ban.
solvents, the emulsifiers, the carriers.
Yeah, it's just my opinion, but
Ban it.
yeah.
So
But
Go
I
ahead,
would
B.
say we're
Go
not
ahead.
banning it for no, like, if the data supports things that cause cancer, if the data supports that, I have no reason.
Are we talking about as a consumer? Am I answering as a consumer?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like if I'm gonna eat this food, I absolutely would want it to be the cleanest for my body.
Mm-hmm.
So personally, if it's horrible, yeah, don't let them put it in there. I just don't know if that's practical. I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, because your definition of what's good is not the same as somebody else's. So it's like, where do you draw the line?
Right. So let me push back on your guys' arguments, because when you ban that stuff, that's going to increase the price, because these synthetic things are very cheap.
That's what.
So
that's what I'm, yeah.
it keeps the price of the fast food down. So lower income people are going to be struggling
I would
to
love to see
afford
the-
food.
I would love to see the data on it, because recently, like, I would say more recently, I've noticed some of the things at Costco that have 3 ingredient chips are not much more expensive than regular bags of chips that have 19 ingredients. I don't know if you
Right, but the profit margin of those companies. So that's capitalism. So
Yeah.
the companies that you're saying only have a few ingredients, they are relying on the quality of the product. They're saying we're going to make a little bit less per bag of chips,
yeah.
but we're banking on the fact that people are going to see us as a quality product and
Mhm.
want to buy us more.
I agree. With that.
Whereas another company it costs 10, 20, 30% less to make the product, but they're the same price as they're the same, or maybe a couple dollars less than the healthy version.
Yeah.
So their profit margin is greater.
I definitely understand.
So,
it's just super
so
interesting.
if you force those companies who have a massive profit margin right now to shift, they're either going to go out of business or just raise their prices.
Yep. It's a tough conversation
That's
to have.
yeah. I don't think you can ban it in a capitalist society. You just have to have standards.
So just have a stamp on the food that says this is what's in it and this is what it does.
You're asking for a solution.
Yeah. I mean, just your opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
So as a business person, if I was Doritos, I would absolutely want to make the cheapest stuff.
Keep it coming.
I mean, business needs, maybe not ethically it would be good, but business wise, you would want to make it as cheap as possible and sell it for the highest as
Right,
possible.
that's
to make the
capitalism.
most money.
Mhm.
And all you have to do, the only people that are making the rules are the people who regulate the food. So it'd be the FDA. So as long as I'm within the FDA range as a business person, I'm good.
right.
If
Yeah.
they let Color 40 in and it helps me business wise, then they're probably going to put it in there.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to the regulation. Like, do they allow
Super
it, do they not?
controversial. I mean, I see both sides of it from a business standpoint and
as a consumer.
as a consumer. I mean, it's tricky. What do you regulate? What do you not? What's actually worthy of banning and what isn't?
I think an interesting thing that RFK has done, and he's talked about it a lot. I don't know if he's quite done it yet, but he's said that the SNAPS program is like a food voucher for lower income people.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of the unhealthy companies out there, like we're talking about, where they use synthetic everything, those companies make a massive profit off of those people with
Mm-hmm.
the
Mhm.
vouchers.
Yeah.
Super
So
interesting.
so RFK's point is we are only going to allow people with those voucher programs to buy healthy food.
That's
Which-
In the point of that is RFK's point in that is that there's a lot of research coming out now that the food in the drink that lower income people are eating or they're consuming is doing a number on their brain.
Yeah. I mean,
which is just a hamster wheel.
I mean, think about it. You consume poor quality food. Maybe it leads to poor quality sleep. Maybe it leads to these
Poor
other
quality
things.
Poor quality sleep, poor quality thoughts, poor quality
life.
Yeah. It's just a hamster wheel. It's like, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good thing that they've talked about doing. I don't know if they've done it yet, but I think it's a good solution for the low income section.
Yeah, I think you got to look at, like, it doesn't matter what side you're on. I would say our perspective is just trying to analyze the data and trying to live the healthiest lives we can live.
Right.
I mean, that's the perspective we're coming at.
Yeah, that's my point is that everybody should be able to live healthy.
Yeah.
If you are forced to live off of food vouchers, which that's another topic, because in my opinion, no one's forced to, but in some people's minds they are forced to. It's a capitalist society. Go make something of yourself. But some people feel that because they don't make a lot of money, or they don't want to make a lot of money because they like the situation that they're in because the government pays for their food and their housing, they feel like, why would I even need to make more money?
Yeah.
But the point is everybody should be able to afford quality food.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to pose a question off this. Do you think now society with technology has kind of learned more and they are kind of trending towards learning more about what they're putting in their body
100%.
food-wise? I think there's kind of that trend of, oh my gosh, what's in this food that I'm about to eat? Seed oils, what's in there?
Yep.
Everybody's looking at the labels now. Everybody's talking about the labels.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
There's
a ton of apps out there too. A ton of great apps out there. Yucca, that's a great app.
Bobby
approved app. There's a bunch of apps out there that you scan the barcode and it tells you the ingredients and what the ingredients do to your body.
Yeah,
it's quite handy. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it. When you're shopping, all you really have to do is you have to take a picture. You just put your phone up to the barcode. It tells you every ingredient, if it's good, if it's bad, what it can do to you. Just like Merp said.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, that's why I like what RFK was suggesting, is because everybody would be able to afford the healthiest of foods.
Yeah.
If they did something like that.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's the excuse that a lot of people use is I can't afford it.
And I mean, that's a kind of a valid point at times. I mean,
yeah. College kids,
pointed it out. Not everybody can afford it's more expensive to eat a healthier lifestyle. I mean,
absolutely.
So
the margins are closing, but I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
The margins are closing. And I think, BMAC, I think you're right. I think with AI and there's been an uptick in influencers that are blowing the whistle on all that stuff.
Yeah, that's cool to see.
I think it's really cool to see everybody have an increase in knowledge on what they're consuming and an awareness on what they're consuming for sure.
Yeah, the word awareness that you just said, I think, is the big thing. Like, not everything's going to get banned. Not every bad thing's going to get banned, but raising your awareness to it.
And it's not also to say to not live a life where you can enjoy things.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we eat not good things. Sometimes. It's called life. We have fun. We eat things. We just celebrated his birthday. We went out.
Genji Steakhouse.
We had good food at Genji Steakhouse.
Kobe.
Flip some shrimp in the mouth.
That's good food.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
It's a good topic of discussion. I mean, I would love to hear people's thoughts about it. I mean, it's somewhat controversial, I guess, but I mean, it's super interesting. I think it's super interesting to talk about.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you hear all the time, red meat's bad.
Yeah. I don't hear that as much, but I would love to hear from people that may think that.
And there are situations where red meat is bad, typically the older crowd. But I think a lot of that has to do with all the other crap that they're consuming, all the side effects of all the pills that they're taking and all that stuff. It's not the red meat that's bad. It's everything before and after.
That's always my question is, if you're not recommending red meat or whatever other protein, What are you recommending?
Yeah, and I think the FDA got a little bit of backlash on that because they had a food pyramid. I don't know if you remember that. The food
Grew up
pyramid
with
where
that.
it was pretty much backwards.
Yeah.
It was like cereal.
Grains was the big
yeah.
one.
I feel like,
Dude, I remember it like it was yesterday.
yeah. I feel like we could go down the whole big rabbit hole of that, and it's just like, yeah.
My thing is how does the FDA get that wrong?
It's a good
Be more
question.
specific.
The fact that the grains are at the like cereal is
What's more expensive, meat or cereal?
What's more expensive? Meat, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
You gotta look at it from
Maybe they're saying eat more of the cheap stuff.
to make more money, perhaps.
I don't know. That's
just
just
a
my
question you have
that's
to
my
ask.
initial thought when I hear that when you pose that question.
Now you're getting tinfoil hat on us, B-Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't like. Maybe a lot of people don't like to talk about it, or I don't know. Somewhat controversial, I guess, but it's just super interesting to talk about. The FDA, CDC, and all that stuff, and what goes into our stuff, and what they've been telling us versus reality. I would say.
Yeah, and back to the diet stuff. There's a lot of diets out there. Talking about eating red meat. Some say don't eat any meat. They go vegan route.
Mm-hmm. And that works for some people.
It does, yeah.
As far as me,
But what is vegan?
Look it up. What is? Just look up all the different types. There's paleo. There's vegan. There's keto. There's carnivore, which the whole other spectrum where you only eat like meat, eggs, butter,
and
raw
I mean,
stuff.
not to keep going down the rabbit hole that we said we weren't going to go down, but like I've heard people say that eating only meat is like the worst thing you could do. I've heard people that are literally going to school to be a doctor say that eating only meat is one of the worst things you could do for your body. And maybe it's not the best thing you can do, but it's definitely not the worst.
Well, doctors don't take nutrition class. That's what a lot of people are alleging.
Another good topic.
Doctors don't take a nutrition class. That's what a lot of people are alleging.
I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about that? I don't know. That's another great topic.
I mean, that's a lot. A lot of people are alleging that doctors don't have to take a nutrition class, which seems that's a problem. If that's true, that's a problem.
I agree.
So different types of diets.
Well,
you got the keto.
I just want to follow up with that. You just said take a nutrition class, but then you said the stuff in the class was upside down.
No,
as far as the pyramid.
What do you mean? What do you mean the class?
I don't know. I'm just saying if you take a nutrition class in the class, the health class is wrong.
But for their PhD.
Yeah.
I
see your point.
You get what I'm saying though?
Like the pyramid.
If you take the class, but the class is wrong, then how? Nobody's winning.
Yeah, it's
a double loss. It's a loss for your money in your bank account for paying for the class.
Also, this food pyramid was from 1992.
Yeah, that's definitely outdated. But
come on, ChatGPT.
No way it spit that out.
So you got keto, and then you have low carb, which seem to be the same.
Like everybody.
What's wrong with low? Oh, you're saying it's the same?
Yeah. Atkins,
they call me Cheeto keto.
So Atkins is another low carb plan.
Never heard of it.
That increases carb intake over time. You got paleo, which is essentially the caveman diet: whole foods, no grains or dairy. Whole 30-day elimination of sugar, grains, dairy, legumes. Mediterranean, focus on fish, olive oil, whole grains, fruits and veggies. I hear that. I hear that's one of the best diets. Mediterranean.
I think that is more other countries, right?
Yeah.
Hot take: Mediterranean food is not my favorite cuisine. But go on.
Bro, you haven't been to Medis.
Should I go?
You need to go.
That's Mediterranean food?
Yes.
Short for... Okay. He's talked about it a lot.
It's MEDDY''S.
Like euros and that kind of stuff, Mediterranean.
I think...
Yeah.
Are we getting to the point where we're rambling too much?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So you got the Mediterranean, you got the DASH. I've never heard of this either. DASH, low sodium, high in fruits, veggies to reduce blood pressure. Zone, 40% carbs, 30% fat, 30% protein. Weight Watchers, point-based system tied to food quality and quantity. Volumetrics. Emphasizes low calorie, dense foods to feel full. There's so many diets on here. Okay, so there's so many diets
I
on
might need
here.
to try.
Those
Start
are-
trying some of
Yeah,
those.
we might need to
Those
swing
are-
one of those over here.
Those are the popular weight loss and lifestyle diets. And then you've got therapeutic, and then you've got
Interesting.
ethical, environmental, fasting.
Never heard a lot of those. Interesting.
Yeah, and a lot of these depend on your goal. Let's see what the medical looks like.
Yeah, that's a
So
good
it's
point.
therapeutic and medical diets is what ChatGPT is saying here.
Yeah, it depends what you're going after. There's a lot of different ways to eat healthy, but
And I've heard that it really just maybe it's even tied to your DNA and also your gender. Could depend on what type of diet you have.
I think your gender plays a huge factor.
Because
yeah.
you can look this up, but I've heard that potentially like women fasting is not great for their body and their hormones.
really?
It
And their
might it just
cycles
it
and
just
stuff.
affects them differently.
Yeah. That's super interesting. I mean, like, I've heard that women eating salmon while they're pregnant is like very beneficial for their baby's brain health and stuff. Like, I think that's
Omega-3s,
super
baby.
interesting to hear about.
Great topic.
Yeah, I
Very
could ramble.
interesting talk. Yeah.
I could ramble all day about that. I don't know if we want to keep going or go to the next one or just move that next topic to next week's. I feel like we're pretty far in.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Well,
Close this out.
thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know what you think of our conversation. We're open to criticism as always. Let us know what you think. If you think I'm annoying, if you think BMAC's annoying, if you think Cooper's head's too big, let us know.
Certified.
Yeah,
we're taking turns doing the intro too. I don't know if we're even going to release it, but I did the intro last week and like did not even say our name right. So still working on that a little bit. But
yeah, we're working the kinks out. I mean, last week we're 30 minutes into our first one of one, and I didn't press record on the audio, so there's that.
yeah, just trying it out though.
So we're trying it out.
Yeah, if we suck, just let us know. We don't really care, but just let us know.
It's good to know who our fans are. Keep your enemies close.
Yes, sir.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Once again, this is the Just Because podcast where we talk about things just because we like them. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.